Hello everyone, I welcome to my new video. Today we will start the first chapter of your first year mathematics. So that is sets. Yes, what do you mean by sets? Now we'll say set of is a set of all numbers, set of all objects like that. So what do you mean by set of all? So we'll define the set as like this. A set is a well-defined collection of distinct objects. A set is a well-defined collection of distinct objects. What do you mean by well-defined here? That's the important. So well-defined. So the well-defined in the sense it should be possible to decide whether the object is or is not a member of a set. So it's a possible to decide. We have to decide. If I say one number, whether that belongs to that collection or not, I have to be sure. Then only I can say that. So the collection is a set. Otherwise we won't say that that is a set here. Okay. So that is the meaning of well defined. So well defined in the sense we can decide whether that belongs or does not belongs. I can clearly see. So I will take the examples. Natural number less than 7. So number less than 7. Actually natural number starting from 1. So all of you know this one. The less than 7. Natural number less than 7 means all of you know the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Yes, I know this one. This is true, isn't it? Is there any confusion here? No, 6 is not included, 5 is not included, 2 is not included. No. So everyone agree that number less than 7 is, natural number less than 7 is 1 to 6. So we say that this is a set. Natural number less than 7 is a set. Second one, collection of all girls in your school. So out of 40 members, if 20 are girls, I can clearly say that yes, 20 girls. Instead of that, no, only 18. Is that possible? If 20 admissions are done, then that should be 20 girls. Okay. So this is also a well defined. A team of 11 best cricket batsmen of the world. Here I'll construct one team of 11 batsmen. Okay. So in that, according to me, the first 11 are the best batsmen. But someone says that like this, Sachin and Virat Kohli. So instead of Sachin, we can add Virat Kohli. Someone says that instead of Sachin, according to him, Virat Kohli is better than Sachin. So we can't neglect that one, isn't it? So in that case, we can't decide whether Sachin is included or not. So that is not possible. So in that case, this is not well defined. Okay, so this is not a well defined. Therefore, this is not a set. So collection, a team of 11 best cricket batsmen of the world is not a set. One more. A collection of most dangerous animals of the world. You know that all the wild animals almost dangerous. But someone says that no, tiger is my friend, lion is my friend, snake is my friend. So in that case he won't agree. Those people won't agree that tiger is a dangerous animal. So we can't decide whether this is dangerous to everyone or not. So in that case, so this is also not a set. So this is the meaning of well defined. So A set is a well-defined collection of distinct objects. One more. What do you mean by distinct? All the elements. We can't repeat the elements. So once if I take the dangerous animal as one as tiger, once again I can't take tiger. You have to take some other number. So here I have written 1. Again I can't write 1. So all the elements are, all the objects are distinct. So in some more examples of sets particularly used in maths. All of you are familiar with that. So those are capital N, that is set of all natural numbers starting from 1 to infinity. So that gives the set of all natural numbers. Z, the set of all integers, the whole numbers. All the positive numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinity. All the negative numbers minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 up to infinity, minus infinity along with 0. So that is the collection of integers. Next, capital R, the set of all real numbers. It includes all the natural numbers as well as the integers. So real number like this, rational form, p by q form, all the elements p by q form, irrational, root 2, these are all included in this set R. So these are some particular sets we use in a mathematics here. So now you know what do you mean by sets. Now how to represent that set? So usually sets are represented by a capital letters like set A, set A, set B, set X, set Y, like that. So usually we represent set by a capital letters, and the objects are known as elements. Those are represented by small letters. We can use the small letters A, B, C, X, Y, Z, or numbers. So if the solution answer is a number, then we'll write the number. So this is the representation of a set. Remember, the name, if you want to give a name to that set, you should use a capital letters. If we are using the small letters, those are the elements of the sets. I'll take one example here. I'll write one set A is equal to, this set A has the elements, okay. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4. This set A has these 4 elements. Now 1 belongs to A. In that case we say that 1 belongs to A. So the symbol, we read this as belongs. 1 belongs to A. Similarly, 2 belongs. Actually this is the Greek symbol epsilon. Here we use for belongs here. 2 belongs to A. Similarly, 3 belongs to A. 4 belongs to A. So this set A has only these 4 elements. Okay. You know that there is no element 5 here. So in that case we say that 5, first we write this symbol, belong symbol, then we strike out that one. 5 does not belongs to A. So we read this as 5 does not belongs to A. Okay. So like this we can say whether the element belongs to the set or does not belongs to the set. So if B is a set and X is an element of B, then we write X, this symbol B is read as X belongs to B in general. Okay. So we read as X belongs to B. So next one. If Y is not an element of B, then we write Y, write this epsilon symbol and strike out that one. That we read as Y does not belongs to B. Okay. So this is the one we say that element belongs or does not belongs. Next, representation of our sets. How we can represent. Okay. The first form is roster or tabular form. So what do you mean by roster or tabular form? If you want to write any set, okay, I'll name that set as the capital A. Within the flower bracket, we call this as the flower bracket, like this. This is the flower bracket. Okay, you have to write the elements within the flower bracket, and after writing the elements, you have to put commas in between them. So in between the elements, you have to put commas. So this representation of a set is known as roster or tabular form. Okay. For example, A has all ovals. So that is A is the collection of all ovals. All of you know what are the ovals? A, E, I, O, U, isn't it? So we write A has, within the flower bracket you have to write one element is A, comma, next element is E, next element is I, next element is O, next element is U, and close this bracket. So this representation is known as the tabular form of a set. That means you know that set A has ovals. So we'll write like this. This is understood. So A is a set having ovals. Okay. I can give one more example. Even natural numbers less than 12. So we have to write a set even natural number less than x. Even natural number, okay, even natural number less than x. Sorry, less than 12, not x, less than 12. Okay, then how will you write the elements here? So x is equal to, within the flower bracket you have to write. So what are the natural numbers less than 12? That should be even. So you know that 2, 0 is not included in a natural number set. So starting from 2, 3, 4, sorry 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I can't use 12 because less than, here mentioned less than. Therefore the possible values are, I can write 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Only these 5 elements. So this representation of a set is known as roster form or tabular form. The next one is, another form of representation of a set is set builder form. The name itself defines. We are creating the set. We are defining the set. Set builder form. Okay, we are defining here. So how we define? So in this we write one or more variables representing an arbitrary member of set. Okay, so this is followed by a statement. Set builder form is a statement which is satisfied by each member of set. Set builder form is a statement which is satisfied by each member of set. That means we have to write the statement here that satisfies each and every element of that set. I'll take the same example. You know that A, that is all ovals. A has all ovals. Now I had to write this as A is equal to, within the flower bracket you have to write, I have to write all small x. In some book they use two lines, two dots, or this write one slanting line. We read this as such that set of all x such that, and that means collection of all x such that x is a oval in English alphabet. Okay, x is an oval in English alphabet. So this representation is known as the set builder form. Okay, so what are the possible values of x? X can take a values. X is oval. We can't write consonants here. So whatever vowels is there, I have to write. So we can easily write in tabular form. What are the answer? X is a oval. So A is a oval. So one answer I can write as A. Next, after that, I can't write B, C, D. Then I can write E. That is one more oval. After that, I can write I. One more. Then O. Then U. So that satisfies all these elements satisfies the given condition. So for this statement, other than this, there is no element. And for these elements, this statement valid here, isn't it? So this is known as a representation of a set. Like this is known as the set builder form. I'll take one more here. B is a set. Collection of all x such that x belongs to n. So x belongs to n implies x is a natural number. Capital N indicates the set of all natural number. All of you know. X belongs to n, and one more condition, x square is less than 10. Square of that is less than 10. Okay. Then what are the elements here? So you have to write the values of this x. That x should satisfy these two conditions. What are those two conditions? X should be a natural number and square of that number is less than 10. So I'll starting from 1. I'll take 1. Yes, x is a natural number. 1 is a natural number. And what is 1 square? 1 square is 1. This is strictly less than 10. So I can write one number as one element as 1 here. Then I'll take 2. 2 belongs to n. And what about 2 square? 2 square is 4. Yes, that is also less than 10. Yes, I can write as 2 because you have to collect x here, not x square. We are collecting x. Next, 3. 3 belongs to n. 3 square is 9, is also less than 10. Yes, I can write 3. After that, 4. 4 belongs to n. This condition satisfies. But what about 4 square? 4 square is 16. 16 is not less than 10. This is strictly greater than 10. So this condition holds, but this does not satisfy here for this element. I have written and, that means both the conditions should satisfy. Therefore 4 is not an element here. I'll stop. I'll write the closing bracket. So this is the representation of set builder form. So if you know the set builder form, you can write in tabular form, or if you know the tabular form, you can write in set builder form here. We'll take some more examples. So in the first example, I have written, write the solution set of the equation x square plus x minus 2 equal to 0 in roster form. That means first you have to solve this equation. You will get the values. We have to represent that in a flower bracket, that is in tabular form. So we'll take this equation, x square plus x minus 2 equal to 0. You know that we can factorize this. What is the factorization of this? X minus 1 and x plus 2. Isn't it? Sum of two numbers is plus 1 and product of two numbers should be minus 2. So if you take these two numbers, you will get like this. So this equal to 0. A into B equal to 0, then either A is equal to 0 or B is equal to 0, which implies you will get the value as x equal to 1 or x equal to minus 2. So what are the possible values of x? 1 and minus 2. So I'll write the set. I have to write the solution of this in a roster form. So within the flower bracket, I'll write either 1 or minus 2. So this is the representation in tabular form. Then one more. Write this in a roster form or tabular form. So as I discussed earlier, we can write this one. Set of all x such that x is a positive integer and x square is less than 40. X is a positive integer and x square is less than 40. So how will you write here? A, you can give any name. That should be a capital letter here. You have to collect x such that x is a positive integer. So positive integer is nothing but natural number. So you can start from 1. Okay. The first number is 1. I'll write 1. So 1 is a positive integer and 1 square. 1 square is 1 less than 40. So I can write. Next I'll take 2. 2 is a positive integer. What about 2 square? As I discussed, 2 square is 4. This is also less than 40. So I can write 2. Next, 3 is a positive integer. What about 3 square? 3 square is 9. That is also less than 40. Yes, I can write 3. Next, 4. Check the 4 square. 4 is a positive integer. One condition holds good. What about the second one? 4 square, 16. That is also less than 40. So I can write 4. 5. 5 square. 5 is a positive integer. 5 square is 25 less than 40. Yes, I can write as 5. 6. 6 square is 36. That is also less than 40. I can write 6. But I can't write 7 here. I have to stop because 7 is a positive integer. This holds good. But 7 square is 49. That is not less than 40. That does not satisfy this condition. So these are the elements of the set. So we represent this in a roster or tabular form. Now we'll take some more. So here we try to write this tabular form to set builder form. So what is the set given? In the third example, A is given as collection of 1, 4, 9, 25, etc. 100. Isn't it? This is the set given. I have to write in set builder form. So I have to represent this, or I have to write one statement which satisfies each member of this set here. Okay, I have to write one statement which satisfies each member, each element of the set. So A, you have to write all x. Okay, you have to write all x. One condition you can observe here is all are positive integers or natural numbers. Square of this. So these are all square of some natural numbers. This is 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 5 square, then 100 square, etc. So I'll add one number. I think I missed here, 16. It's difficult to write. So I'll add 16. So 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square, etc. up to 10 square. So you have to collect all x. X belongs to set of all natural number. Okay, x belongs to set of all natural number. Then what we can write? You can give the condition. X is less than or equal to 10 and greater than or equal to 1. X is less than or equal to 10 and greater than or equal to 1 here. Okay, like this. And one more condition we can write is x is of the form n square. X is of the form n square, where this n belongs to natural number. Okay, you have to collect x such that x is of the form n square, where n belongs to natural number, and in particular I'll take n itself. Instead of x, I'll take n itself. So n is in between 1 and 10. Okay. Or you can write like this. Suppose the set B is defined as 1, 4, 9, 16. There is no end, infinity. So that means this set is the collection of x. You should get the answer as 1, 4, 9, 16, etc. Then how will you write that one? This x is represented as n square, square of one number, and this n belongs to set of all natural number. Okay, this n belongs to set of all natural number. So like this. Here one extra condition given. What is that extra condition? In between 1 and 10. X is a natural number in between 1 and 10, because the last number is fixed, that is 100 here. So for that reason I had to give one extra condition. Here no need to give that condition because this is infinitely many starting from 1 here. Next, fourth one. Write the set 1 by 2, 2 by 3, 3 by 4, 4 by 5, 5 by 6, 6 by 7 in set builder form. So we can observe that numerator is 1 less than denominator. Here also numerator is 1 less than denominator. Therefore, all the elements of this set is written as numerator is 1 less than denominator. Therefore, I will take that as the set x. Okay, x is, let x is equal to 1 by 2, 2 by 3, 3 by 4, 4 by 5, 5 by 6, 6 by 7. So, I am trying to write in set builder form. You have to collect all x such that all x is of the form numerator. If numerator is n, denominator is 1 more than that. That is, numerator is 1 less than the denominator, or denominator is 1 more than the numerator. We can write like this. You have to write x. X is of the form n by n plus 1. What is n? N is a natural number. We have to give the condition, isn't it? N is a natural number and condition 1 to 6. Maximum is 6. You can't give 7. If I write 7, 7 by 7 plus 1, 8. That is not included here. No need to concentrate on the denominator. Denominator is n plus 1. We are writing the condition for n here. So 1 less than or equal to n less than or equal to 6. 1 less than or equal to n less than or equal to 6. That means equal to indicates end points also included. Okay. So this is a representation in set builder form here. So now we studied what do you mean by set. It's a well-defined collection. Then what are the representation of a set builder form and the tabular form. So in the next video we will discuss some more about this. We'll discuss the problems which are given in a exercise. Just go through these concepts. Bye students, take care.